This year, when I was tasked with picking basketball's Tiger Award recipient, I immediately knew who deserved it. She deserves it because she is a can-do, will-do leader of the team, never once saying it can't be done. As a coach, you are constantly looking for that person who can take over for you on the court and in practices. That person who sees things like you do and basically is your assistant coach. This year's Tiger Pride Award winner for basketball is Frances Boatwright. Frances was voted as one of our captains this year after playing sub-varsity basketball for 3 years. So she had no varsity experience whatsoever when her team voted for her. That says a lot about how they feel about her. We do not cut seniors, so Frances really didn't need to do everything we had them do in June and in the preseason. She could have just come out to some of the activities and still would have made the team. But that isn't Frances. In June, she participated in the entire summer league, which played 10 games. She came to all of our open gym sessions twice a week. Frances came to both our team camps we had in Oklahoma and in Texas. She was a regular for all of our preseason workouts and fall league games in September and October. Not once did she slow down or cheat her workouts. Then the season started, and she worked her tail off every day, 2 hours a day, 6 days a week. Frances was hungry. She wanted to show herself that she can play this game at the next level. She felt she had some talent to offer, and she did. However, as the season progressed, Frances's minutes were not what she wanted them to be. She played very little behind a talented and younger crew. But when she was elected as captain, she used that same work ethic she had in the offseason to become a solid captain for us in season. What I marvel at is how this young woman put everything about the team ahead of herself and any disappointment she might have had regarding her playing time. She cared more for how the team is doing rather than how she was doing, and so did the rest of her senior teammates. They all possessed a team mentality right from the start. But Frances was the kingpin of it all. She was the one who was the voice of the seniors, as well as the team. Frances would often tell me and the staff that we should continue to push her and her teammates more than we thought we could. That is leadership. And more importantly, when we should push her team hard, it was Frances who would tell it like it is to those who felt they could not follow the lead of the seniors. There are 2 examples that sum up the type of player that Frances is. First, a conversation that she had with me after a poor practice. That day, Frances talked about the team's communication issues with such passion and a deeply thought-out opinion. She discussed the disconnect the team had with the player-driven mission which they had created prior to the season. She admitted that she as a captain was not doing her part of keeping her mission and keeping the team's mission in the forefront of our players' minds, and that she was going to improve in that area. Frances also mentioned that she herself had to play with better energy in practices to make those who play in front of her better for the games. This conversation with her shows how a kid who averages less than a minute a game still believes in something that she can do to make her team better. A person who holds herself accountable so that she can hold others accountable too. The second example is a conversation she had with me after we lost the third-place district tournament game to IWA, a team who has never beaten us. When I checked upon her after the game, Frances, who played more minutes in this game than in any other, told me that she was frustrated afterwards because she was not playing that well and felt like someone else could have taken her place and performed better. To put some blame on yourself and put the team before yourself says a lot about how Frances viewed her position with our team. This is a kid who has more heart than most, including those who play a ton of minutes for other teams. A player who doesn't believe leadership is about what you do with the minutes you have on the court, but rather what you do with the minutes you have with your team. Frances is all about the team, from the way she jumps up off the bench to screaming at the top of her lungs, to motivating the starters, from the way she practices against the starters, to how hard she plays in the games, and to the way she talks to the entire team. I truly believe that our successful Final Four run this season is in large part because of Frances. Frances is going to be hugely successful in life because of these actions, and it is because of this mentality that Frances Boatwright is this year's basketball Tiger Pride Award winner. Congratulations, Frances.